Ethan, what's up? Another day, another dollar. What's good, everybody? Brooks Brothers puffer. Might actually throw this in the car. It's an extra small though. Damn. Pass. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Checking out what they got. We'll go through the jackets first and then we'll go through the jeans. What's up, Sombra? Welcome, welcome. This is $4. Even though it has a embroidery on the front. I mean, it's an LL Bean for $4. I'll probably pick that up. Scoop that up. Good morning, Missy. Welcome in. Hope you guys are having a good morning. We literally just got here, so we'll see what they got. Macintosh. New England. That looks like a pretty quality jacket. I've never seen that brand before, but I'm gonna throw it in the cart. I'll look it up later. Another LL Bean, but they want 20 for that. White tags aren't half off. Yellow tags are 75. Everything else is half off. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. If you're not following already, hit that follow button top left-hand corner. I do this often where I come to thrift stores, retail stores. I buy stuff cheap and I resell it online for profit. That's what I do for a full-time job. So if you're interested in this kind of content, definitely consider giving me a follow. We'll be here for probably like a solid, probably hour and a half, 2 hours, looking for stuff to resell. So should be able to fill a cart today. That's normally what we do. Whoops. Put this down. Pick up the jacket that just dropped. Sorry, I had to pick up that jacket. I didn't want to leave it on the floor. What's up, Bruce? How many items do you post on average? I try to do 20 a day. 20 a day. I normally get most of my inventory from the week from this store. The store is pretty good. Marble jacket. It's a Patagonia. $14.99 or $19.99 for a Patagonia rain jacket. I'm probably gonna pass just because it's a rain jacket. If it was a heavier duty jacket, I'd probably pick that up, but I'll wait till it goes half off. Big Al there yet? Nope. No Big Al yet. Maker. Getting into the leather jackets now. Weatherproof. Apartment 9. Oh. Redhead Ranch. Come on, we need a really good jacket right here at the end. That would be nice. Like an Yves Saint Laurent jacket. There we go. That's gonna be a good pickup. Yves Saint Laurent. That's gotta be good. Nice puffer Yves Saint Laurent. Looks to be in really good condition and it's only $20. So we will be scooping that. That's an easy pickup. Where's this at? It's called the Red, White, and Blue. Wayne is a machine. I am a machine. White's not on sale, no, but that's still worth picking up. There's a J. Crew jacket too. I'm gonna probably pick this one up too. It's a J. Crew jacket. It's one of the military style jackets and it's quilted. It's 20 bucks, but it's probably still worth picking up. Normally can get pretty good money for those J. Crew jackets. I wish it was half off, but beggars can't be choosers. That's not worth it. How much was the Adidas? I don't pick up too many Adidas. I'm not going to go back and look at it. They got to be something special for me to pick up Adidas, simply because they price them too high in this store. So I normally have to wait for them to go half off, but to be honest, they got to be worth a decent amount for me to even consider picking them up. It's actually kind of cold in here today. A little shivery. Hopefully it warms up. Champion, $12.99 though, a little too much. You always start with jackets. Yeah, I normally start with jackets and then I go to jeans after the jackets. Next week I think we're going to come here on Wednesday. It's not going to be a Friday thrift, it's going to be a Wednesday thrift, which means I might skip Salvation Army next week. Full Columbia jacket, but I don't pick up Columbia, they just don't sell for me. There's the jackets done. Brands you're looking for, I'm looking for brands with good resale value. If you want to check out the brands I pick up on a regular basis, my eBay store is linked in my bio. Let's head over to the jeans really quick. Wifey is thrifting the women's section right now. BKE Seth for $10. Might actually pick those up. I could probably get $35 for those. Oops. Oh man, my finger got caught. Talbots. Another BKE Tyler. This one's also $10. I'll probably scoop that one too. Bauer. Lots of Eddie Bauer. 1969 Gap. Tons of BKE Seth and Tyler jeans in my closet I don't wear anymore. You should sell them if you don't wear them anymore. You should probably sell them. They sell for like $35 pretty quickly too. There's a Mott and Bow, but they want even half off. These aren't worth picking up unless they were new with tags, but these are not new with tags, so I'll pass on those. A little too expensive for Mott and Bow jeans. Yeah, it's a good size too. 36s is a really good size. Not lots of jeans. LL Bean flannel line for $5. Pick these up just simply because they're flannel lined and they're only $5, so we'll scoop those. Let's go back over here, see what we got in this section. This is the section with the Mott and Bows, right? Yeah, let's get that. All right, I think we could come back through here. There's somebody over here, so that's why I didn't do this section. Lucky brand jeans for $5. I'll pick those up. What brand is that? So it's Ann Denim. Land's End. Lucky's good if you can get it cheap enough. Seven for All Mankind for $8. Pick those up. True Religion, but they want 20. I'm gonna pass on those. A little too expensive. Oh man, all these just came undone. Ugh. Let's try to make sure they don't fall. I'm trying to see if these are made in the USA. They're not. Man, all these jeans are falling off. Hold on a second. Sticky tack in my shoe. Let's see. There's another pair of Lucky Brand men's for $5. I'll pick those up. Echo jeans. I thought that said Ed Hardy. I was about to pick them up. Bunch of Levi's. All right, end of the rack normally has all the new stuff on it, so we'll see what we can find in the new rack. Wrangler. I thought that was Levi's. Don't really want Wrangler. So is any jeans that states made in the USA worth more? So with Levi's, vintage Levi's are made in the USA, so that's what I'm looking for on the Levi's jeans. And they typically sell a little bit better when they're made in the USA. People like the vintage style. Vintage jeans. Rock and Republic. I don't pick up Rock and Republic. Sorry about that. I just got one of those stupid scam calls that always knock out my connection. Oh, there we go. Silk linen polo Ralph Lauren. Nice pattern. This is definitely a pickup. $8. This will sell really fast. Really good money. Yeah, they just brought out a rack of sweaters. I want to go check those out. Vineyard Vines, $10 too much. Certain color tags, yeah. So white tags are full price. Yellow tags are 75% off. All the rest are half off. It's like that's full price. That's pass. Orvis is probably full price too. $9.99. That's a pass. We'll have to wait till next week to pick those up. I'm gonna go scope out this rack really quick. Right now. Oh well, we'll go back through. Past the Timberland vest. Yeah, I don't pick up Timberland. I do not pick up Timberland. All right, let's go through the dress shirts. And we'll go through the short sleeves and then the polos. Making some good progress today. Are you holding our Holding Horses Good Jeans? I have no clue. I've never heard of that brand before. Never heard of it. Look at that Bugatti for $20. It's kind of crazy. That'll never sell. I wouldn't even pick that up. That won't even sell in my store for $20. Like, what are they thinking? They think Bugatti is gold here. Found some sick Diesel at my local Goodwill. Nice. Diesel's a really good brand. Here's a Burberry London. Burberry London, they only want 15 for it, but it doesn't have a logo on the front, so I'm gonna pass. If it had a logo on the front, or if it had the Novacek plaid, I probably would pick that up. But 15's a little too expensive for that shirt. It's not really much. There's a Theory shirt, but they want too much for it. Vineyard Vines for 10. Probably pass on that. Brooks Brothers Customs. I pray no Goodwill ever closes. Like I hear they are. They're so needed. Yeah, if only Goodwill would like lower their prices of their items. They're a little too expensive recently. They've been knocking up their prices and they really don't have anything good on the shelves. I don't even go to Goodwill anymore simply because they don't have any good stuff left on the shelves. I'd rather come to a store like this. Gotchi, Charles Turwitt. Another Yves Saint Laurent. I want only $5 for it. I'll probably pick it up for $5. Yeah, we'll throw that in the cart. Can't pass a decent Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah, Goodwill isn't worth it anymore. Yeah, I haven't been there. Just, I mean, to be honest, I get enough from these kind of stores, so there's no point going to Goodwill. What you make in eBay, $5 profit after fees? No, I make a lot more than $5 profit. I'm able to feed my family, and I have plenty of extra money at the end of the month. So I'm gonna pass on this Peter Millar. It's $10. Yeah, if you want to go check out my sales, boss, there, my eBay store is linked in my bio. You can go check it out. Check the sales for yourself. Wow, look at that stain. That is disgusting. Man, they priced these so high here. That's kind of crazy. There's another Untuckit. That one's $10. I don't know if I want to spend $10 for an Untuckit shirt, though. It's a size large. I'm going to throw it in the cart. I'll make a decision later. There's another one for $10. I'll throw it in the cart. I can probably get like 35 for those, but I don't know if it's worth it to pay that much to get 35 for those. That Brooks Brothers, it's got like deers all over it. It's a pretty cool looking shirt. Sold one yesterday for 15. Yeah, I can normally get 35 for them. Leadberry, this used to be a really good brand. Used to sell really well, but I've sat on these forever. I have a couple in my store that have not sold, so I'm going to pass on that one. Untuckit is so good, yeah. It sells pretty well. Here's another Vineyard Vines. This one I am going to pick up simply because it's 100% linen. It's $10, but I should be able to get 35 for that just because it's 100% linen. $10 a little too expensive, but we'll pay up. See, that's too plain of a Vineyard Vines. Michaels, made in Morocco. Look at that shirt. Holy cow. Look at that pattern. What thrift are you in the city? I am in Florida. I'm in Oldsmar, I believe is where this is at. And it's red, white, and blue. There's another Yves Saint Laurent for only $6. Has a stain on it though. I'm gonna pass just because of that stain. Maybe I could get that out, but it's not worth trying to get it out. I'm gonna pick up this Brooks Brothers. It is $8, but it's a seersucker and it's the collar block. It's a really nice shirt. So pick that up. Seersucker and it's color blocking. Same with this one too. This one's not seersucker, but it is color blocked. Nice color blocking shirt. This should sell pretty quick. People like these funky colors on these Brooks Brothers shirts. Get the fish shirt. Is the fish shirt good? Is that a good brand? Let me know. Is that, somebody tell me what these sell for. Seersucker, what's that? Seersucker is just the type of fabric, like the weave they use in the fabric. It makes it like rippled. Yeah, I don't think that's a good shirt. I'm gonna pass. Nope, yeah, okay, we'll pass. we'll pass. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you're not following already, hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. I do this multiple times a week where I come to thrift stores. I show you guys what I pick up. And also I do lives every single night where I list all this stuff out in my garage and I answer questions. So feel free to give me a follow. Definitely worth the follow. Definitely worth watching what I do, because this is something anybody can do. Anybody can come to thrift stores like this, buy stuff cheap and resell it. I'm going to pass on this Canali. Canali dress shirts don't sell for as well as they used to. Do you usually pass on Brooks Brothers? Yes, I normally do, unless it's solid white Brooks Brothers dress shirts or they have some sort of like distinct pattern to them where it makes them different than every other Brooks Brothers. Like those seersucker and those color blocking, those are worth picking up. Like these Brooks Brothers are just too plain of a pattern to pick up, so I'm gonna pass. I wonder what those are right there. Let's wait. Let's keep you guys in suspense. You wash and iron before selling only if they have stains or bad smells. Most people that buy used items online will wash them as soon as they get them in anyway. So there's no point in washing them. Okay, so this is more of these Michaels brands. These feel like quality shirts. Does anybody know what these go for? Can somebody look these up for me really quick? I can't look them up on my phone because obviously I'm on my phone, but does anybody know if these are worth anything? They're funky pattern shirts. And if they are, there's a whole mess of them here. I wish I could look these up. 50 to 60, is that what they're selling for used? Super unique. Oh man, I might have to have my wife look these up. Hold on. Look at this, and they got more down there too. All right. We are gonna go cheat. We're gonna go ask my wife to look these up really quick. All sold out online. Okay. Buy them, they're dope. But it didn't sell, maybe $10. Okay, hold on. We'll do a quick look up. Gotta find my wife. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. All right, I need your phone really quick. I need your phone really quick. I need to look up these shirts. Oh shit, I almost dropped your phone. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Here, can you hold this really quick? Just hold it on the thing. No, this one. Just hold it like that so I can look these up on camera. AELS shirts. Man, these are gonna be super hard to look up though.
Do the picture thing. It has the picture.
Hang on, I'll just put in Morocco.
6 listed, 0 sold in the last 90 days. Poshmark on 35.
Yeah, there's not any solds, so I'm gonna pass on these.
It's cool.
Yeah, they got good patterns, but I figured there's like 50 of them over there, so I thought to look them up, but not worth it. Not worth. The solds are on Poshmark. Yeah, but if there's none selling on eBay, I'll probably pass. There's a lot here, but it doesn't look like it's worth it. Not worth it to pick them up. We'll go put it back. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Do you thrift kids items? No, I don't do kids. Appreciate you guys hanging out too. If you guys aren't following, hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. Right up here. Hit that follow. We got 1.4K people hanging out. What I'm doing right now is I'm thrifting, looking for stuff to resell online for a profit. So if you're interested, hit that follow button, top left-hand corner. Do this multiple times a week. There's more of those Michaels shirts. Vineyard Vines, Performance. I'll pass. 10 bucks, a little too expensive. I'll wait till that goes more discounted. Same with this Vineyard Vines too, a little bit too expensive. Untucket, there's an Untucket for $7.99. That's worth picking up. This will go for 35 bucks. Easy scoop. Easy scoop. Certain size you go for. If for men's clothing, large and bigger does better for shirts, and then like 34 and bigger does better for pants and jeans. So if I'm making a decision, if I'm on the fence, if I'm looking at the size normally like pushes me to buy the item or not buy the item if I'm like right on the fence of purchasing it. What store is this? It's Red, White, and Blue. Red, White, and Blue thrift store. Here's a Peter Millar. This one might actually be worth picking up for that price because I think it's linen. Where's the tag though? Is it on the back of this one? Nope, it's not on the back of that. I'm pretty sure this is 100% linen, Peter Millar. So I'm gonna scoop this up. It's only $7.50. It's half off. Everything but white tag is half off, and yellow tag is actually 75% off. So if you guys are looking at the tags and wondering why I'm paying so much, it's because most of the stuff is actually half off. What brand is this? It doesn't have a brand on it. Put that back. There's more of those Michaels shirts. These are all the Michaels shirts that we're gonna pass up on. There's a Brooks Brothers denim Brooks Brothers shirt. It's got some discoloration on it though, so we'll pass. It's a nice LL Bean. Nice flannel LL Bean, 8 bucks. I'll probably scoop that up. I've been selling these for like 30 to 35 pretty quickly. So we'll scoop that one up. Michaels are worth money. They're not. I just looked them up on eBay. They're actually not selling at all. Not on eBay at least. Here's a Robert Graham, but this is too much money to pay for a Robert Graham. Really nice shirt though. If you guys aren't following, hit that follow button, top left-hand corner. We got 1.1K people in here. If you guys also could tap the screen, send me some likes. Let's get up to 10K likes really quick. We got enough people in here where we could really run the likes up. Actually, I'm gonna pick that up. That's half off. Johnny O for 4 bucks. Really good brand to be on the lookout for. I almost forgot. I thought red tags were not half off. Sometimes it's confusing because every week they change the colors. Dude, Zegna, buy it. Zegna dress shirts don't sell as well as they used to. So I'm going to pass on it. Plus, it's not half off, so I'm going to wait till next week to pick that up. Vineyard Vines. I wish this had the logo on the front, though. It's just a plain Vineyard Vines without the logo. $7.50. I'll probably still scoop it for $7.50. Vineyard Vines does pretty good for me. There's another one of those Michaels shirts. This is too lightweight of a LL Bean, so I'm going to pass for that price. More of those Michaels shirts. It's llama time. Llama time. Old Mill. Appreciate you, Posh Main. This actually looks like a quality shirt. Does anybody know if that's a good brand? Old Mill. I'll let you guys decide on that one. I'll pick, this is a size small, actually. Because that's a size small, I'm not going to pick it up. Orvis, no, Orvis, not all Orvis is worth picking up. Like, for example, this is a Patagonia, which most people would probably pick up, but for $12.99, it's not worth it. 14K likes. Holy cow, you guys really ran that like up. Keep tapping that screen. I'm trying to answer as many comments as I can, but I'm also trying to thrift as well. Christian Dior. I know people tell me to pick that up, but it's worth too much. That's menu. Okay. I don't think we have that store here in Florida. Old Mill's not good. Okay. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, everybody. I would normally look it up on my phone, but I obviously can't when I'm on my phone. There's another LL Bean. It's missing the, appreciate the llama. It's missing the little LL Bean tag. Appreciate your Posh Main. Thank you so much. All right, let's set a new goal. Let's do the let's do this guy. Peter Millar. It's not half off though. It's too much to pay for that Peter Millar. Scotch and soda, Lucky Brand, Bonobos. Too much price. Too high. Old Mill is 39%. Yeah, we'll pass on that. Old Mill. I've never seen that brand before. That's actually the first time I've ever seen it. LL Bean for $5. Nice flannel shirt. I mean, can't pass up LL Bean for $5. Is it missing the top button though? Nope, it's just doesn't have a top button. Scotch and soda, yeah. Scotch and soda doesn't sell for what it used to sell for. That's why I'm not picking it up. I'll wait till it goes half off. Holy cow, you already got the gopher thing too? Jeez. All right, I'm gonna wait a minute before I set another goal. I feel bad. Lacoste for $8. Dress shirt. I'll pick this up. Pick that one up too. Lots of Brooks Brothers, but it's not worth it. Looks like a pajama shirt. Yeah, it does look like a pajama shirt, actually, now that I think about it. That's probably why. Another good Brooks Brothers, size medium, but it's one of those color-blocked Brooks Brothers, so we'll pick that up. I'll probably put that LL Bean back now that I think of it, because the pajama shirts don't sell as well as the other ones do, so we'll put that one back. How much you make off the shirts, though? For example, that Brooks Brothers, I'll probably shoot for like $35. So I'm spending $7 to sell it for like $35. I'll probably make pretty close to $20 profit. I wish this was half off. Nice Vineyard Vines, but it's not half off. It's white tagged. Brand are you? Boss Hugo Boss. $10 for this Vineyard Vines. I'll pass on that one. Yep, already full. A bunch of these, you could probably pull these off. There's a whole mess of them down there. There's like a whole rack of them. What do you got?
So
let's show the people.
These potentially could be Aldens.
What are those? I don't.
Very expensive dress shoes.
Do they not have a?
They don't have like an inside or anything, but I looked up the style number, and
$223.
That's a bit, I think. Yeah, 275 potentially. So
nice. Man, what else do you have in here? Holy cow, we got some Hokas down here.
Hokas, we got 3 or 4 pairs of Nobles, a couple pairs of Jordans.
Ooh, Nobles. Let's show the people Nobles so they know what Nobles look like. What are they asking for the Nobles?
Those are $7.99 because they don't
Good
have insoles.
Lord.
Yeah.
That's easy money.
Yeah. And then these are Jordans. I haven't looked these up, but I think they're like a streetwear, like...
Yeah, these are...
I don't think they're going to be worth much, but...
Yeah, but somebody might actually be looking for these because these are not a normal style Jordan.
I also don't know what these are. Zikes, maybe?
Yeah.
They're $15 and they're kind of beat, but I'm going to see how much they're worth. See if I can rejuvenate some life into them.
Yeah, those will be worth picking up. Let's see these Doc Martens.
So I haven't looked at most of these, but there's some FootJoys, which is always really good. Pro ISLs, Carbon. That's like money for FootJoy. The guy handed me these, and he was like, oh, these are going to be sick. And so I haven't looked these up. They may not be worth anything.
Yeah, these are probably pass, especially for $15.
Yeah.
Might be a little too much to pay.
These are churches for $10.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And then, what else? These are box.
What are
water boots. So they're going to be $6.
See the tag?
They sell really fast. And what else we got in here? Pair of Allen Edmonds. They're really nice.
Those are nice. Yep, those will clean up good too.
And then there's probably 1 or 2 more. Danska XPs and like this floral pastry.
Did you do the bend test on those? Because I know those always like, yeah, you can barely bend them. You should be good on those.
So that's what we got so far. I gotta go through the men's like dress shoe section.
Do they bring out more shoes throughout the day here? Yeah. Are you just gonna hang out and see if they bring out some more?
I don't know. I probably won't. I mean, I got however many pairs on Wednesday, so.
Right.
I'll come back and do a recheck with you.
Sounds good. That's Ethan over at the College Reseller. If you guys want to go give him a follow over on Instagram. Those no bulls though, yeah, he got 3 pairs, he said. Insane. No bulls for $7.99. I mean, you can't beat no bulls for $7.99. That's easy money. See, there's plenty to go around. He's over in the shoes winning. I'm over in the clothing winning. There's tons to go around. It's a nice thrift store. Never seen stuff like this. Yeah, they put out really good stuff. He actually was here on Wednesday, and he picked up a bunch of stuff. And now he's back again, picking up more. Here's a mizzen in Maine for it'll be half off. It'll be $10. This one's a really good size. It's a 2X, so I'm gonna pick this up. Should sell really quick. Yeah, Ethan does pretty much all shoes, so that's why he just goes straight to the shoes. He doesn't do, I don't think he does any clothing. So it's worth it for him to just run straight to the shoes and pick it up. Here's another Untuck It. It's $10, but it's a size 3XL. So I'm gonna pick this one up too. Should go for like $35 pretty quick. How do you ship 2 pairs of jeans? If I can fit them in a padded flat rate, I'll squish them down into a padded. If not, they have to go into a box. Or you can put them into a poly mailer and ship them out. Whoops. But it really depends on where they're shipping to. I'd probably put those in a box if they don't ship into a padded flat rate. It's a Peter Millar, but it's an older label. I'm gonna pass on it. It's a little too expensive. Actually, it's only $5, right? It's still an older label. It's gonna take too long to sell, so I'm gonna pass on that. Bugatti for $44. Holy cow. Robert Graham for $49. Southern Marsh. Another Scotch and Soda. This is a flannel, but I'm gonna pass on it. Scotch and Soda doesn't move like it used to. Look at that card already. Already got a full one. Went and friended the College Reseller. Nice. Yeah, he's over on Instagram, so go give him a follow. He has tons of really good content over on Instagram that you guys could check out. Hang on 1 second. Let's go through the short sleeve button shirts, and then we'll move on to the polos, and then we got to loop back around and pick up some yellow tags are 75% off. I remember you guys told me to pick up this shirt like 3 weeks ago. Should I pick this up? Kenzo, 75% off that price. So that'd be $10 for the Kenzo. I'll probably put it in there. I'll look it up at the end, see what they're going for. See, I left it here for 3 weeks. Nobody picked it up, and now I got it 75% off that price. That's pretty good. Bad color. Maybe I'll look it up at the end, see if it's worth it. For $10, I think it is. I found a Robert Graham long sleeve with a skull on the center. Are those good? Yes. Yes, that's worth picking up. Depends on the price you're paying though, obviously. But if you're getting it cheap enough, yes, it's worth it. Is that Penguin and the J. Crew? No, we're not picking up Penguin or J. Crew. Unless it's a J. Crew jacket, we don't pick up J. Crew. Doesn't sell. Like this shirt would take forever to sell, and it's not going to sell for hardly anything. Tommy Bahamas. Nothing special about them though, so we're going to pass. Volcom. What brand are you? Oh, it's just a regular shirt. Here's a, that looks 100% fake. That looks fake as shit. We are not even looking at that. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you're not following, hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. It'll notify you as soon as I go live. I do this multiple times a week, so if you're interested in this kind of content, making a little bit of extra money, definitely give me a follow. I give all the information away for free. I don't charge for anything. All I ask is for that little follow. Appreciate the Henry the Hedge Poshmane. Jeez. Poshmane, I'm not going to reset the goal. I feel bad every time you give me the goal. That's awesome. Appreciate you. You guys aren't following Poshmane. Go give Poshmane a follow. Columbia would do great here. Yeah, I don't pick up Columbia, even though it's to be 75% off that price. It just doesn't move for me. It's not worth it. It's just Columbia used to sell decently well. Now it kind of just sits. So I'm not gonna pick it up. Go back to green Timberland. I don't pick up Timberland either. Timberland sits. I don't pick up Timberland either. It's a nice Tommy Bahama, but it has a pattern on the side. That's kind of a weird one. That is definitely an older label Ralph Lauren. Is this silk? Let's see what it is. That doesn't show what it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's cotton. That's a nice one though. Ralph Lauren. This is definitely an older shirt. I might throw this in the cart just to look it up at the end, because there are collectors for certain Ralph Lauren pieces, and this might be one of those that are collectible. So we'll throw that in the cart. Tell Buddy them Jordans were fake. No, he'll be able to look them up. He's a shoe guy. He knows what he's doing. So he just throws them in the cart and he'll look them up at the end and do a legit check and see if they're legit. So I'm not worried. He knows his stuff. He knows way more about shoes than I will ever know about shoes. So Brooks Brothers, brand new, but it's $20, too much. Pin his information. He's not here on TikTok. He's on Instagram. The college reseller. I made a video with him over on Instagram, and I tagged him in that video. So if you go check out that video, it's a reel. But I think it's the college reseller with like a couple dots in between the college and reseller. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, just go follow him. I'm following him on Instagram too. So just go check the people I follow. Yeah, he does have a TikTok, but he doesn't really post on TikTok anymore. He's pretty much solely on Instagram. Nothing. Bunch of junk. 30-ish, Ralph Lauren scalp weight tag. Okay, I'll look it up again. If it's not worth it, I'll put it back. It's always good to throw it in your cart, just in case. Just in case. 100% cotton. Strike. Tommy Bahama. Nothing special about that one. All right, let's go grab our cart really quick. Let's get to 50K. Yeah, let's get to 50K. Let's get to 50. All right. $12.99 for this one. It's a little too much. Oh, if this isn't silk though. This is like polyester. That's a good pattern, but it's not silk. If it was silk, I'd probably scoop it for that price. But, oh, it's rayon. It's 100% rayon. I'm going to leave it. This would probably go for like 35 to 40, but I'm going to leave it. I'm being a little bit selective. Same with this. It's $12.99. If this was half off, I'd scoop it. It's got a really good paisley pattern to it, but it's a little too much to spend. Little bit too much to spend. More of those Michaels shirts. Tons of them here today. They must have got like a shipment of them in. Big donation of them. By the way, if you guys miss any part of this live thrift, it will be up on my YouTube channel later today. So don't feel bad if you have to leave. You can always watch it again on YouTube. Man, these short sleeve shirts are not hitting. They're not hitting like the other shirts were hitting. Hopefully the polos are a little bit better. If not, that's okay. We got plenty. I haven't even listed any of the stuff I picked up last week. Look at that Penguin shirt. And I don't pick up Penguin. No way. No way. Penguin definitely doesn't sell. I do not pick up Penguin at all. K-Way. What's up? It's a vintage Wrangler Western shirt. How much do they want for these? $10. That's a little too expensive for a Western shirt. So Robert Graham. Too much for a short sleeve Robert Graham. That's way too much to pay for one. It's a North Face, but $10 for a short sleeve North Face, again, is too much. I'd rather wait till next week when they go half off. It's a Barber shirt. This one actually is worth picking up. Barber's a pretty good brand, and for $5, I mean, I'm not going to pass. This is probably like a $25 shirt. Nothing crazy, but it's worth scooping. Poshmane, stop. I want to set the goal, but I don't want you to kill it every time. I appreciate you, though. Poshmane in the house, I appreciate you. Golly. Appreciate you, Poshmane. I'm gonna secretly up the goal whenever you're not looking. You also do lives on YouTube. I don't do lives on YouTube. I do post content to YouTube. Like this live will be posted to YouTube, but I don't actually do the live on YouTube. So if you want to go check it out, I have a bunch of videos right now on YouTube of these live thrifts. So you can go check them out. Watch the whole entire live thrift. Obviously, maybe do it after we're done doing this one. But if you ever feel like thrifting and you can't go out and thrift, I have tons of videos. You can go check them out. Get your little thrift addiction on. Yeah, these are so packed in here. What's wrong with Joseph A. Bank? Have you ever been to Joseph A. Bank? If you go to Joseph A. Bank, go to the clearance section, and they have Joseph A. Bank shirts on clearance for like $3. Like literally the new tag Joseph A. Banks for like $3. I have a friend on Instagram who works at a Joseph A. Bank, and he posts the clearance whenever they go clearance, and I swear, like, he's picking up shirts for himself for like $3 or $4. Joseph A. Bank. Like, it's kind of crazy. I don't know how they make money in that store. Robert Graham was a yellow tag. Oh, it was? We'll go back and look at it. I always forget about the damn yellow tags. Always forget about the 75% off. We'll go back and it's over. I know exactly where it is. I think it was actually green tag. It looks yellow on the screen, but I think it's green. Why they change to Wednesday? Why they changed to Wednesday for that store? Because on Wednesday is actually when they changed the tags over. And I had no clue. I thought it was Friday, but it's actually Wednesday. So Wednesday might actually be a better day to go. Might actually get more stuff on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll go back. We'll go back and check out the Robert Graham. There's a Vince. It's a nice Vince shirt, size medium. I'm going to pass on it, though. I can't move Vince for the life of me. Nothing at the end of this rack. All right, let's go back. Where is that Robert Graham shirt? Here it is, right here. It's not yellow tag, it's green tag. This is green, so it's not 75% off. It's only half off. Change the tags over. That means they just changed the discounts on the tags. So that's what changing the tags over means. It was on the other rack also? Okay. I forget where that one is. Oh, it's on the... I know which one you're talking about. Dolce & Gabbana. This is only $7.50. It's a basics, though. I might actually pick that up. Looks to be in good condition. It's a basic, but it's only $7.50. We'll look it up at the end, see if it's worth it. What days does your sister go? She doesn't go to thrift stores. She goes to the bins, and she goes every single day, but but like 1 day a week. Sorry, I got something in my throat right there. Use a mannequin for eBay pics? No. If you come to my live, not tonight because I don't think I'm going to do listings tonight, but if you come to my live on Monday night, you'll be able to check out exactly how I do my listings. I go live pretty much every single night at 9:30 Eastern, except for Saturday. I don't do a live on Saturday. Yeah, I got tons of men's clothing here. What's up, Mexican Picker? Julio's in the house. Does your sister have an account? Yeah, she does. She has a TikTok account. It's Sunrise Listings. If somebody can just write her handle below. I know most of you know who she is. Just tag her below. Sunrise Listings. Do you do band shirts? No, I don't do band shirts. Harley Davidson? Yes, I will do Harley Davidson depending on the price. Man, I can barely get in here. It's like so packed. Can't even get into this rack. There's so much stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to show the tags, but it's a little too hard. Yeah, there we go. Appreciate you, Trisha. That's my sister's account, Sunrise Listings. Go give her a follow. I'll pick this up. It's only $7.50 for this Vineyard Vines. Vinny V's. Appreciate you guys for tagging her. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys aren't following, if you guys just hopping in, you're not following, give me a follow too. Top left-hand corner. I don't know what I'm at follower-wise now. Oh, 31.6K followers. Let's go. Let's try to get to 32 by the end of the day. That'd be nice. It's Peter Millar, but it's got an obnoxious logo on the front, so we're gonna pass. Appreciate all those follows coming in. Thank you guys so much. I have tons of content here on TikTok, so after you're done following, make sure you go check out some of my videos. I have tons of reselling content, teaches you exactly to do what I'm doing right now. So if you're interested in making a little bit of extra money, I have tons of free content. I don't charge for anything, just put it all out for free. It's a nice Polo Ralph Lauren, good collar on it, but I'll pass. How do I hit up your friend for those orange and blue Nikes? If you want to hit him up, it's the college reseller. You got to hit him up on Instagram. You can probably just message him and say, hey, I saw those Nikes on Wayne's Live. How much you looking to get for them? But you got to hit him up on Instagram. I don't think he really pays attention to his TikTok anymore. Man, these are so packed in here. So packed, but there's like nothing in here. Bunch of junk. Is this a charity thrift shop or just a business? I'm not really. This is a thrift store, but I don't know if it's a for-profit thrift. I'm not really sure. I just recently started going here, so I don't know the ins and outs of the store yet. But yeah, it's called Sunrise Listings. I was about to say. It's called Red, White, and Blue Thrift. So you can check out in your area. They're all over the place. So you can check out if they have one near you. Yeah, there we go. Trisha just posted it. It's the .college reseller over on Instagram. So go give him a follow. And if you're interested in anything you saw that he had in his cart, you can hit him up probably. He'll probably give you a better deal if he does the deal outside of platforms. Cost for 10. Too much money. Too much sauce. Oh, I thought that was a Lulu for a second. Mercari Poshmark. Yep, that's selling eBay Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. Here's a Tiger Woods Polo. I'll actually pick this up. It's only $5, and Tiger Woods polos tend to sell for like 25 to 35 pretty quick. Big logo. Team USA Polo Ralph Lauren. This is definitely going to be a pickup. Big logo on the front, United States, and then it's got the Team USA on the back. That is definitely worth picking up right there. If you're picking up Polo Ralph Lauren, that's the Polo Ralph Lauren you pick up. The rest are normally you pass on, but that is something you definitely pick up. Vintage too, yep. It's a good one. So definitely a good one. And I do not mind paying full price. Actually, this is half off. This is red tag. White tag is not half off, right? Yeah. I gotta remember the damn half off tags. I'm looking in the corner of my eye at the board. I'm pretty sure white tags are not half off. God, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at remembering what colors are half off and what colors aren't. 2 Bugatti shirts, but they're not anything good. Tiger was half off too. Yep, Tiger Woods was half off. That's why I picked that one up. It wasn't half off last week. That's why I didn't pick it up last week. I'm trying to pay attention to the board really quick. This is too much for Peter Millar. Way too much. Yeah, 50% off red, so we're good. Eyes on. It's a FootJoy. FootJoy size medium, and it's half off. We'll pick that up. It's only $4 for that. Probably get like 25 for it. Polo wing. Yep, Tiger was half off too. It was. Wasn't the Peter Millar? Yeah, it was half off, but even half off, it's too expensive to pay $750 for that Peter Millar. It is only going to go for like 25. It has an embroidery on the front, so it makes it the price will go down on that one. So I'll pass on it. I'll wait till they go 75%, and if it's here, then I might consider picking it up. Do you have another job? Nope, this is my full-time job. I make content on TikTok and YouTube and all that, and then I also resell. But I make basically all of my income from reselling. I make very, very, very little from any social media. Cost, it's an older label. How many sales do you average per week? Right now, I'm almost up to 10 sales per day. Last month, I did about 13 sales per day. So multiply that by 7, and that's what I pretty much do. One brand I haven't found in a long time has been Psycho Bunny. I haven't found a Psycho Bunny polo in a very, very long time. One of my favorite brands to pick up too. As tack a headache for a reseller? No, if you track your sales, your profit and loss, it's not really that much more difficult than any other business. I have a spreadsheet on my YouTube channel, so if you need a spreadsheet to track your profit and loss, go check out that video over on YouTube. Go to the sleeve for single stitch. For t-shirts, that's one thing I know that you do, Julio, but I really don't do vintage t-shirts. I never go look. Same with shoes. I normally, very rarely do I go to the shoe section. Just simply because I hate listing them. Same with the this is 75% off. This is Burberry London, but this is 75% off because it's a yellow tag, so I might actually pick that up. It'll be like $20, so it'll be worth picking up. But yeah, I don't do vintage t-shirts. I don't find fun in the vintage t-shirt market. Lacoste, it's half off, so it'd be $650. Right, $650 for a Lacoste, but it's also a really good size, size 2XL. Really good size on that one. Here's a Cricket polo. I saw the label right away. They want $10 for it though. I think I'm gonna pass this week. I'll come back next week when it's half off because I don't think anybody's gonna pick that up. It's a Cricket, kind of a undercover brand. Another Lacoste, $10. I'll pass on that one. how much inventory do you generally have on hand? Right now I have 1,925 listings, somewhere around there. My eBay store is linked in my bio, so if you want to go check out all of the items I've listed, you can go to my eBay store. Check it out. I'm starting to get the same with electronics just because I have tests. Yep, I feel that on electronics too. That's one reason I like selling clothing, is because it's so easy to tell. You're just looking for stains. Masters collection for $5. I'll pick this up. It's not, doesn't sell for as much as they used to, but for $5 I can't pass on a Masters collection. Polo. And Masters is not pretty close, but it's right around the corner, so it'll sell probably next year. 1925 plus the shoes. You don't have listed yet? Yep. And I do have like a pile of clothing too that I don't have listed. I think this one has a stain. Yeah, it has a stain on the front down there. I think I saw it last week. Is this a good brand? Nicobe? Nicobe? I've never seen that brand before. Nicobe. Somebody will tell me in the comments. Go back. Tell me more about Psycho Bunny. All items good. Pretty much all items in Psycho Bunny is good. The polos sell really, really well and really fast. Definitely a good brand to be on the lookout for. All right, let's go to the long sleeve dress shirts and the solid colors, and then we'll go to the pants and the jeans. We already got a pretty solid cart here. They actually play decent music in this store. Looks like a good day. Yeah, it definitely is. Most of the time when I come to the store, it's a good day. I rarely leave with like hardly anything. Actually, I've never left with hardly anything. All right, let's see what they got for solid dress shirts. Let's hope for some really good brands. We actually did really good on the regular dress shirts, so I'm hoping this is just as good. Samuel Windsor. Samuel Windsor. I wish I could look this stuff up. What city are you in? I'm in Oldsmar, Florida. I believe is where the store is. It's either in Oldsmar or Tampa. It's like right on the line. How do jeans do for you? I love picking up jeans. One of my best sellers is jeans, especially this time of year. You need an extra phone? Well, I have my wife here. She's thrifting too. So normally I could look it up. I do have an extra phone. I just don't have cell phone service on it. So there's another Samuel Windsor. Somebody look these up. Let me know if these are worth it. This one's only $5.99. It looks like a quality shirt. Samuel Windsor. Oh, sure. I'm gonna move this one to the end so I can come back for it if I need to. Two phones. Yeah, maybe I should just put cell phone service on the other one. I'll be good. Just untuck it. Untuck it for $7.99. I'll probably scoop that. It's a 3XL too. It's a good size. Finding a bunch of stuff today. Samuel Windsor not worth. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Another Canali. They want freaking $45 for a Canali. Good Lord. They will never sell that. There's another one of those Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. This one's half off. It doesn't have a pony on the front, but it's one of the... Oh, this is a Chaps Polo Ralph Lauren. Too plain. I'm gonna pass. It's not even worth looking up. Appreciate you guys looking that up for me. Valentino Uomo. This might actually be worth. This is $17.50. $17.50 for the Valentino. I'm gonna throw it in the cart. I'll look it up at the end. those prices are crazy. Yeah, they have high prices, but they also have lower prices too. I mean, some of this stuff is cheap enough for me to buy and resell. So, of course, there's going to be high price, low price. You just got to find the stuff that's worth picking up. It's like a treasure hunt. It's like a treasure hunt. No, on the Samuel Windsor. Okay, appreciate you. Here's a Robert Graham, but this is just a plain Robert Graham for $10. It's gonna be a pass. It's not worth it. Land's End. Fendi. Ooh. A little Fendi for $5. I don't know if this is legit. I'll have to do. If it's a dress shirt, it's just a Fendi dress shirt. But I mean, $5. Yeah, we'll probably be taking that one. A little Fendi action. A little Fendi. I've never found Fendi before. It's the first time, but we'll take it. It's a Polo Ralph Lauren, but it's $10. More Valentino, but these are too expensive. Those are not discounted enough. Yeah, a little Fendi action. Let's go. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Oops. Keep tapping my screen. The wrong tab. Brooks Brothers, Tommy Bahama. Samuel is not worth it. Appreciate it. Not seeing good sold on the Valentino. Okay, I'll probably end up putting it back then. Appreciate you. Actually, I'll just put it back right now. Valentino Uomo. Probably a regular Valentino would probably do better. I've actually never picked up Valentino either. I just, from people in chat that told me, Valentino, go back. That's the way I learned it. Appreciate you sharing the live. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys aren't following too, if you're just hopping in, make sure you hit that follow button. Keep tapping that screen. Let's try to get to 100K likes before the end of the live. That'd be awesome. Get to 100K before the end of the live. Fendi shirts sold at 35. Well, that's good because I'm only paying $5 for it. So if it goes for 35, definitely worth picking up. Man. Robert Grahams. These are the Robert Grahams I meant to come back and grab last week that were 75% off. Dang it. I should have came back and got those. Man. Sport coats, good money. Okay, we'll have to look out for the sport coats then. Have to look out for those sport coats. Throw this there like that. It's out of the way a little bit. I was watching Cha-ching. Nice. Cha-ching. There's another Samuel Windsor right there. It's always like in this store, whenever you find one, you find like a ton of the same brand. Nope. Thought that might have been a Lulu. All right, let's see. Solid dress shirts always like, I don't find as much as I find in the pattern dress shirts. It's always pretty plain until I get to the end with the white, solid whites. That's when I normally find the most. But you never know. There could always be a hidden gem just hanging out in here. Like that Fendi shirt, just chilling. All right. Can't wait to see what your wife found. Yeah, I can't wait either. She's still thrifting over there. She said she was looking up brands yesterday to resell. So this is too much for that. A little too much for that. There's another Untuckit. It's too much. $10 is too much for a medium Untuckit shirt. Simple plain one. The thrill of the hunt, exactly. That's what it is. It's like a scavenger hunt. Oh, I missed one. Theory. Alan Edmonds shirt. I don't think Alan Edmonds shirts do well. It's a 511 tactical. I'm gonna wait till it goes half off. I doubt anybody's gonna pick that up. Rather get it half off than paying $10 for it. At least we know there's some good stuff for next week here. Chilling. Just sold a new tag LL Bean final for 45 plus shipping, 34 net profit. Let's go. That's awesome. LL Bean. People pass it up. It's worth picking up. This I will probably pick up though. It is going to be $10, but it's a really good size, size 3XL. So that one will be a scoop. Worth paying up for that one. Some solid white Brooks Brothers. I'm probably gonna pick this one up. It's only $7.99. It does have an X on it, which means it was this was actually sold at the store, and this one didn't sell, so they X it and then they donate it. See, there's still the collar stay in the back, so this is pretty much a new condition. They just put an X on that back tag, so we'll scoop that one. This is a Supima. What size is it though? It's a 16. I'm gonna pass on that one. This is an easy pickup. Easy. This is a tuxedo shirt. I just sold one of the hard tuxedo shirts yesterday for $54, I think. I got it posted on my Instagram right now. So this will be worth picking up. It's $8. Solid white Brooks Brothers tuxedo shirt. That one's probably like a $40 shirt. Another Supima one. Damn, they have so many of these. Look at all these Brooks Brothers. Holy cow. This is another easy pickup. I'll probably pick up those ones too. I'm just gonna have to decide which ones I want to pick up and which ones I want to skip. This one's definitely a pickup. It's a great size. This is a $40 shirt all day long. 40 bucks, just simply because of that size. All right, let me keep those ones in the front. I'll probably come back and grab those. I'm gonna pass on that Vineyard Vines. Here's another tuxedo shirt. Easy 40 bucks all day, every day. Like, this is insane. Like, they have so many of these. There's another, this one's a custom. I'm probably gonna pass on the custom one because the custom one doesn't have a size. I believe it's just a custom made shirt. So you have to do all the measurements. So I'm gonna pass on that one. I'll probably come back and grab those ones in the beginning. It's another 16 Brooks Brothers. This is insane. Like, you guys might be like, what? They're just solid white shirts, but the Brooks Brothers solid white dress shirts sell so freaking well. Polo Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna pass on that. Untuckit is $10 for a solid white. I'm gonna pass. Pretty too high of a price. Here's a Brooks Brothers. It's a cotton polyester. It's a little bit of yellowing in the front. You can see that in the camera. You can see kind of like the yellowing right there. So we're gonna pass on it. Not worth. Even though it's 75% off, it's not worth it. Burberry London with stains all over for 60 bucks. No, thank you. Yeah, the music is pretty good in this store. They actually play decent music, unlike Salvation Army that plays, same with this, it's a little yellowed. Salvation Army plays Christmas music the whole time. It gets kind of annoying. solid white Brooks Brothers dress shirts. This is a Brooks Brothers and Thomas Mason shirt. It's a collab. All right, sorry, I got another call. We're gonna take all of these Brooks Brothers shirts too. We'll make sure we check them over again at the end for stains, but these should be worth picking up. Again, they do have marking on the back, but that's because the store donated these. So they mark them so that way people know that they were donated. All right, let's go through the pants. Check out what they got in the pants section. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you're not following, hit that follow button in the top left-hand corner. It'll notify you as soon as I go live. If you missed any of the finds that I picked up today too, I'll be doing a live later tonight, going over everything. And we're doing our drinking live again. We're gonna hang out and get some drinks on. Oh, this is too much for AG. Explain the tag blackout for your listing. For those, I'll take a photo of the tag, but I'm not gonna like put it in like the title or anything like that. It doesn't really affect the value too much because it's just the back of the tag. Nobody sees this. It's on the back of your neck when you're wearing it. So it really doesn't like hurt the value. Can you sell them like that? Like this? Yeah, you can sell them like that. Yeah, it doesn't really hurt the value. If it was like on the outside of the shirt and you could see the black, then obviously it would affect the value. But because it's on the inside of the shirt, it's really, nobody ever sees it, so it doesn't really matter. You guys think I should just steal his cart right now?
So, put some stuff away. But, in the process of putting stuff away, Peter Millar.
Nice.
Chukkas.
Nice.
Which is great.
They look like they've been sitting in the bottom of somebody's closet for a very long time.
Yeah. Nobles. These have been resold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not the original bottom of these shoes we have figured out. I'm going to still sell them as Aldens, but I'm going to price them way lower.
Right.
Just because they're resold.
How much were those?
$5.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm going to take a chance on them. Whatever happens, happens.
Tell Ethan he needs to cameo on one of your lives. He is right now. He's in the live right now.
These were $89. They were more than I thought that they were.
Yeah.
So those are awesome.
Nice.
These socks are vintage.
Yep.
So
Made
like
in England on the bottom.
Yeah, they're like $80. And then I'm taking a bigger risk on these. They're only 10, which isn't a terrible risk, but these have been moving very slow.
Leather Uggs.
But I'm hoping that because of the time in the season,
yeah, they'll move.
Sell.
They have pretty good soles on those too.
And then Gamos.
Salvador Ferragamos.
They have like this leather horse bit patch right there.
Mm-hmm.
The last I saw sold for $115, and they're $25, so it's like a triple up.
Right.
So I'm gonna try it, but
I hate when they do that stupid little.
they tag them on every single one.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
But you can't see it in the pictures,
Right.
which is fine. And I've never had a complaint about it.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I think this is me, because there's not a ton. We cleared it out on Wednesday, so I'm not surprised that there's not a ton on there. So.
Right. Still a good haul. It's probably better than you would have got at Salvation Army if you would have went today, or any other store. Probably would have came out with just about the same or maybe less.
Maybe
so.
less. So,
Yeah.
We'll see. What you got that's crazy in there?
There's a lot of bread and butter, but I mean Brooks Brothers. I make videos on these. Like I just sold one yesterday for I think $54, and people always skip them. They don't think they're worth anything because they're like solid white dress shirts, but they sell really really well.
Especially this season right now, people getting married, stuff like that.
Married and people changing their jobs over and stuff like that, getting a new job. They need solid white dress shirts for. So.
Did you check out that new rack of clothes?
No, I never go to the new racks. I feel like they don't like it when you touch the new racks, like when they're here. Oh, they don't care. Okay, I'll have to do that. I know that that you can find some crazy good stuff. I seen that winter chicken dinner guy on Instagram. He picked up a couple good Robacks.
Found the boots right before Dalton and I found them.
Yeah.
Like we were looking through it and I found the boots. I was like so nice. It the same day.
Yeah. While he's standing there, you could ask
your
him.
wife has right now?
Does he clean the shoes? What do you clean the shoes with? Somebody's asking.
Grandma's
Sneaker cleaner. Yep, the same I use. Grandma's sneaker cleaners. What he uses. Get it on Amazon. That's probably where you buy it on Amazon, right? Yep.
It's gotten a little bit expensive.
Yeah.
But they sell it in packs of 2 now, which is good. So.
Somebody said they were interested in one of your shoes too. I told them to hit you up on Instagram, so you might get a DM on Instagram about one of the pairs of shoes you have. I don't know. Sometimes people say that and they don't actually hit you up. So
yeah, I mean,
just in case.
You can always hit it up on Instagram, or if you find their shoe, just message me.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still in the chat or not, but if you guys are interested in any of my shoes, just message me and just say you're from Mr. Wayne's.
Yeah, he'll give you
I'll give you a discount.
75% off.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Wayne's gonna pay.
He's gonna pay the difference.
Do you know how much your wife has or not?
No, she hasn't come over yet. She's still over there searching.
Still digging.
Still digging.
All right.
You out of here?
I gotta go
Right.
get in a meeting with one of my friends. So
Sounds good.
I'm gonna call it a day. I'll probably see you either Tuesday or something on Sunday.
I might come back. I might come Wednesday here next week, just because that's when they change the tags over. You said so.
Yeah.
I figured I might find some more stuff than I actually find now.
I probably won't be here. I don't come to this one in the morning.
Okay.
I know.
I'll probably be here for like 2.5 hours.
So I know you. I have found that the other one is better during like the opening of Wednesdays.
Okay.
So I don't know
keep
what
that in mind.
does for your.
Maybe I'll go there and then I'll do the live later on from here. Maybe that'll be better. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. See you later. That's Ethan. If you guys aren't following Ethan, over at the.college reseller over on Instagram. He also has a TikTok. I don't think he posts too much on TikTok anymore. Go give him a follow. He does a bunch of shoes. He has really good content. If you're interested in shoes, I mean, he's the guy to go to. Him and Dealing with Dalton normally come to this store once a week, and they pick up a bunch of stuff. They also go to the other red, white, and blue too. That's what we were just talking about. So definitely go give him a follow. The.college reseller. There we go. Appreciate you, Trisha. Here's some men's Piranha pants, but they want too much for them. Little intermission with some shoes. Found him. Thanks. Awesome. Yeah, he's a good guy. Ethan is a good guy. He just moved down here from another state. I don't know which state he moved from, but we met at Salvation Army like the first week he was here. And good dude. I love giving him the shoes whenever I see him. I let him just go right for the shoes. I don't even mess around with him because that's what he focuses on, is strictly shoes. As you guys know, I love picking up shoes. I hate listing them. I really hate listing them. Nothing for the pants today. Holy cow, this is unlike pants. Normally I find at least one good solid pair. This is like really dry. Really dry. This is crazy. I have to just skip over this pant section today and just go straight for the Dos Bonobos. Straight for the sweaters. Grab my cart. It's a pretty full cart. Why what? Why what, Slow Lane? Why? Can't answer a question if I don't know what the question actually entails. There's a pair of men's Joe's jeans, but that's older style and they want $10 for them. It's too much for Joe's jeans. Those will just sit here. Those will just sit. Tommy Bahamas. Man, there's nothing. Normally you can find a couple like hidden gems in the pants section, but today is super dry. Super duper dry. There's some Page. There would be a good pair. There's a little bit of pulling right there in the crotch area, so I'm gonna leave it. It's good size too, 34, but we're gonna leave those behind. Page jeans are notorious for that crotch pull. Real treat pants. All right, let's go to sweaters. Why do you hate listing shoes? I have no clue. Every time I buy them, they just sit in the corner of the room. I'd rather list clothing over shoes any day of the week. And I know that sounds weird because a lot of people are the exact opposite, but I don't know. I really like listing clothing. So that's what I focus on. All right, let's go through the shorts. I forgot about the shorts too. See what the shorts have, and then we'll go through the, hold on, I'm looking at it. Oh, it's a Reebok Vancouver Canucks. He just restocked some of the jackets. That's why I'm like kind of peeking over at them. Oh my goodness, this is, yikes. All right, if there's no shorts in here, this is gonna be a miracle because these are so jam-packed. It's like nobody even goes through this section. Like right there, boom, right off the bat. Lulu's, right off the bat. And these are only $7.50 for some Lulu shorts. I knew it. I knew we would find something right away. When they're so jam-packed like this, you know. I'm the same way. Shoes are a pain. And the you know what? Yep, they are definitely. They're a pain to clean. I hate cleaning them. Lululemon shorts right off the bat. Can't beat that. All right, we're gonna be really particular in the pants section or the short section because I have a feeling there's a lot in here because this doesn't look like it's been picked over at all. And I don't know why pants and shorts are like one of my favorite things to look for when I'm out thrifting because they're so easy to list. So easy to ship. What brand is this? Hold on, I gotta set you guys down for a second. These are Izod. Those are Izod, so they're not worth anything. Tommy Bahama shorts, no good. Yeah, I don't pick up Tommy Bahama shorts. Unless they're super duper cheap, I don't pick them up. It's also not short season right now, so a lot of people are not even looking in the short section. They're just passing it by completely. There's bonobos, but it's too expensive. So you can find some really awesome shorts like Peter Millar's. These are $10, but I'm still gonna pick them up because I get like 35 for these pretty quick. Peter Millar shorts are excellent pickup. These are also a linen blend. You can tell right by the feel of them. All right, now these are not as packed. Definitely not as packed as the other shorts. These are Nike. I'll probably wait till those go half off, to be honest. They'll probably still be here. There's Polo Ralph Lauren shorts, 15. I'll pass on those. Nike Dry Fit shorts in a size 40. They're only $5. I normally get 25 for these pretty quick. Just a classic short. People love picking these up. That's another pair right there in a size 40, $5. I know it sounds crazy, but I get 25 for these like super fast. For $5, you can't beat it. Another pair of Nike, but they're 10. Pass on the $10 ones. Wait till they go half off. Clearly they're gonna go half off because nobody even thrifts this area. This section is so full. Oops. Van Hogan. What's up, Thrifty Duckies? Good morning. Welcome in. Remember, if you guys miss any part of this live thrift, it will be up on my YouTube channel later today. You're not going to want to miss it because we got tons of really good items in my cart. So it was definitely well worth it today. I hope I have enough money to pay for everything, to be honest. No, I forgot to go get cash out yesterday. Need to remember to do that. Nothing. Come on, we want some more Lululemon shorts. Dickies. Eddie Bauer. Probably skim a little faster now because it's getting to the point where I'm not really finding anything. J. Cruz. It's a pair of FootJoys. $5 for FootJoys. I know they're FootJoys just based off that pattern. And then you got the FootJoy in the back. $5 for men's FootJoys in a good size. They're size 38. I'll pick these up all day. Look to be in really good condition. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Got another one of those stupid spam calls. Every morning. I get like 3 or 4 of them every morning. But we're back. Appreciate you guys getting me to 80K likes too. Holy cow. Keep tapping that screen. Let's try to get to 100K before the end of the live. We need 20K more. 20K more likes. And if you're not following, definitely hit that follow button. Top left-hand corner. Brooks Brothers for $12.99. They're new, but they're not worth picking up for $12.99. One brand I've never found here is Rock Revival. That's one brand I've never found here. Are you holding your phone or using something to hold it? I'm just holding it. I'm just holding it with my hand. Everybody always asks me that. They're like, how do you show like all the labels and everything? I'm literally just, I guess I'm like the perfect height for this. Like I can just hold it right next to my body and I'm like right at level with the racks. So for this, like I can just hold it right next to my body and I'm like right at level with the racks. So I guess it works to be 5'9". 5'9" is the perfect thrifting height. Here finds nothing. Morning, Deb. How you doing this morning? North Face shorts, but they're $10. I'm gonna pass $10. I'll come back next week when they're half off. They'll probably still be here. I'm sure a little cheaper. I would definitely like to pick those up. All right, we're done with the shorts. Now we're going over to the sweaters. We're almost done. I'm surprised wifey hasn't come over yet. What kind of clothes do you keep for yourself? Lululemon shorts. If I can find Lululemon shorts in my size, I will keep them like almost every time. But they have to be the basketball short one. I love wearing these. Lucky Brand jacket. All right, let's go through the sweaters. See what we got in the sweater section. Sometimes we get some really good sweaters in the store. Oh man, sorry. That's how you keep everybody out of your aisle. You just sneeze twice as soon as you get in, and then nobody comes in your aisle. Thrift hack. Thank you. I got at least 5 minutes without anybody in this aisle. You guys like the thrift hack? Have you ever used it before? If not, I need to make a video about that. Maybe make a TikTok about it, like sneezing in an aisle as soon as you walk in. If you want a couple extra minutes, have it come out the other end, and then you've got like at least 10. At least 10 if it comes out the other end. Cough a lot. Yeah, cough a lot too. That always works. It's a North Face sweater. This one has stains on it. I remember it from last week. Pass on the one with the stains. Could probably get them out, but it's not worth it. Not all North Face is worth it. This place is dusty. Oh yeah, like some of these aisles are super dusty. I don't sneeze a lot until I come into a thrift store. Normally I always sneeze at least once or twice. Vineyard Vines, too much. That was new with tags, maybe that price, but not just a regular Vineyard Vines in used condition. New Wave. Now pick up Under Armour. No, Under Armour is super oversaturated. If you look at how many are listed versus how many are sold on eBay, you'll be highly surprised. It's not worth it. So J. Crew. Same with like Polo Ralph Lauren. It's got to be a certain Polo Ralph Lauren for me to pick up. What brand is this? Sonoma. No way. And all these jackets are like flipped to the inside, so it's like super hard to show on stream. What's your best find to sell? Like depends on the brand, really. You can find some crazy good brands. Like right now, if I find a Filson sweater, I'm probably gonna freak out. I found one a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it depends on the brand for sweaters. Nothing yet. That's pretty crazy. Normally I find at least like one North Face or something in here. It's worth picking up. Sonoma, exactly. Sonoma. Do not resurrect. That's not a good sweater. Man, there is not much in here. There's a FootJoy sweater, only for $5. We'll scoop that up. Size XL FootJoy sweater. Hopefully it's in good condition. It looks like it has a small stain right there, but it looks like it'll come out. So for $5, it's worth the gamble. Finally, a sweater. Leaving that one there. Yep. Who's an Air Jordan? Which I want for it though. $20. That's a nice Jordan hoodie. Too bad it's a little too expensive. If it was half off, I might pick that one up. LL Bean, but it's just the LL Bean is a what do you call it? I can't think of the name of it. It's a rain jacket. I don't like pick up rain jackets. They don't sell. Lots of Tommy Bahama sweaters, but they don't sell. A couple Orvis, but they're not anything special. What are you? Oh, I thought this might have been a Lululemon. It looks kind of like Lulu, but it's not. It doesn't have a Lululemon logo on the inside. Damn, that looks just like a Lululemon would. Ooh, there's a Johnny O. $44.99 for a brand new with tag Johnny O. That's crazy. A little too expensive. Cabela's. I didn't even see that the goal was met. All right, back to thrifting. Sorry. Come on, we got to get a big score here. We need a big score. It's a nice Adidas. No tag on the inside though. Brooks Brothers. Red fleece. Let me see what this is made out of. And that's going to decide whether I'm going to pick it up or not. There we go. It's 100% wool, and it is $5. So I'll be picking this up. 100% wool, Brooks Brothers. This should sell for like 35 bucks. Really good one. Kind of had a feeling it was either wool or cashmere based off the feel of it. There's a Robert Graham for $74.99. It's green tag. It's not even yellow tag. That's never gonna sell. Robert Graham sweaters and pants and jeans and stuff like that. They don't sell for as well as the shirts sell for. Arctics. I wish that was Arcteryx. Do Brooks Brothers pajamas sell? You'd have to look them up. I don't think I've ever picked up Brooks Brothers pajamas, to be honest. Beru. Oh, here comes the wifey with her cart.
We weren't spending a lot this time.
I know. I might have to call the bank and see if they can let me pull out my extra money, because I got a lot of stuff.
I thought it was just over there too.
Did you find a lot of stuff?
Oh, I think so.
Nice. All right, we'll mark it right
That's
there.
a lot of stuff you have in your cart. Oh, I had a question on these.
J brand. I never picked up J brand.
I saw these when I looked them up this morning. They're like a flare. Let your chat decide.
$7.50 for J brand with the flare bottoms.
Yay.
Is that worth it? Does cashmere sell good? Yes, it does. We'll have to give it a second. It normally takes a minute for chat to catch up. Dojos, nice. 7 for all mankind.
There's a couple things price wise I don't know.
Dojos, those are worth it. Pilcrows, we're gonna pass on those. Those are a little bit too expensive for Pilcrows. Rock Revivals,
Those are
nice.
expensive too, so I don't know.
$14.99. That's not bad for
But the
Rock
design was
Revivals.
cool.
Finally, I just said in my chat today that I haven't found a pair of Rock Revivals in this store ever.
You're welcome.
Nice. Another pair of Pilcrows. I think I'm just gonna pass on these because of they're not blue jeans. If they were blue jeans, I might pick them up. Another pair of Pilcrows,
they're not jeans, though.
$6.50. Yeah, I'll probably pass on those too. J brand's 20 to 30, they said.
Okay, what did you decide?
What? How much are they?
$7.50.
Athleta for 10. That'll be a pickup. Those are linen too, I believe. We'll pass on those. $6.50 for North Face pants. Those are a pickup. What are these? Lulus? Oh, Athleta. Athleta. Yeah, we'll pick those up. $4.
Those aren't here.
Pilcrows. Yeah, we'll pass. Those are a little bit too small. Ooh. You are the Beta brand queen. Beta brand for $5.
Those I was like, yeah, I don't think so, but
No, Tory Burch
The
jeans
yeah.
don't sell. So those will be a pass.
those are linen Eileen Fisher pants. I don't know.
$6.50 for them. I don't think they sell. Linen, I don't think Eileen Fisher does as well as it used to do. But these are all good. These are good pickups.
Okay.
The rest of them we'll pass on. We'll just put these, where do you want?
Maybe like hanging over.
You do that. Pretty good little haul right there. Nice. Where did I leave off at? All over here, didn't I? Yeah, we might have to call the bank and see if we can pull out extra money, because I went a little ham. There's a lot of good stuff in there. But we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll have to leave some stuff behind. Wifey did good? Yep, she did really good. She found some good stuff. She's learning the pants and the jeans right now, so she's doing pretty good at finding all those. And she'll probably move on to another section after that once she gets faster at thrifting that section. But it takes time to learn that section, so I'm not trying to rush her at all. What's up, Sonia? Sonia's in the house. If our guys aren't following Dirty Thrift, go give her a follow. Are you going to another store after this? Probably not. We're going to spend a lot here. Probably by the end of the store, we're probably going to spend like $600. I really don't. And I haven't even listed anything from last week. I still have all of that stuff to list. So to be honest, I don't really need any more inventory. I am piling up though, because next year my wife is going to go full-time. Well, she already is. She does full-time, but she takes care of my son 2 days a week, but he's going to go to school for those 2 days. So I need a lot of inventory to keep her busy. So I don't mind paying for the inventory now to list later. You know what I mean? Damn, if this didn't have an embroidery on the front, I'm gonna pass. It's a North Face jacket with a huge embroidery. It's snowing right here. Ouch. Yeah, it's not even close to snowing. Or not snowing, what am I saying? It's not gonna snow here in Florida, but it's not even close to being cold here in Florida yet. Here's an old school Adidas jacket. Pretty oh no, it's not. It's 14. I'm gonna pass on it. It's not worth it. Spider doesn't sell for what it used to. Another Spider. These are all women's items. I wish they had some men's items out here. They have a bunch of women's racks, but they have no men's racks. New men's racks would be nice. Gas Monkey. Ooh. I wonder if these are worth anything. Tesla merch? Actually, I might get these for my dad. It's a size medium. I might get this one for my dad. It's a Tesla merch hoodie. Actually, I'm definitely picking that up for my dad for Christmas. He's a Tesla. How much do you think the Spiders go for? A Spider doesn't sell for what it used to. They probably only go for like 25 tops. Free shipping, so it's not really worth picking them up. Spider used to be a really good brand, but now it's really oversaturated. NFL, NCAA sell. Yeah, if you pick up the right teams, they will sell. But I normally pass on most sports merch. Tesla merchandise is awesome. Wonder what it sells for. Somebody look this up. Tell me what this will go for online. It's $15. I'm paying for it because I'm going to buy it for my dad. But Tesla merch. Let me know what the crew neck black sweaters sell for. Because if it's worth it, I'll pick up the other one and sell that one. Basically, be a free gift. $75 new. Okay, what's it selling for used? I don't care what it is. New doesn't matter. It's only what they're selling for used. If it's a sold out one, then it probably will sell for over retail. One sold for 27 by bids. Okay. All right, then I'll just grab the one for my dad then. That's one key when you're looking up comps. Do not just go on the internet and look up new, because the items normally don't sell for anywhere near the new prices. $12.99, kind of resale kind of weak. Maybe I'll just buy it off the eBay then for my dad. It's $15. I might actually leave it here and then I'll buy it next week when it's half off. Because otherwise I can just get it probably cheaper online, right? Sweaters, LL Beans. That's like not worth resale. Okay. All right, we'll leave it. I'll get it next week when it's half off. This is only $7.50 for this. Probably pick that up. North Face for $7.50. It's not bad. Oh, my arm's starting to hurt now. Not my arm that's holding the phone. It's the other arm. That's why buying used is the best. Some clothes depreciates. Exactly. Lacoste sweater for $5. Pick that up. Free Fly. That's a good brand. That's definitely going to be worth picking up. Free Fly for $7.99. I know the shorts do really well, so I'm assuming that The sweaters will do just as well. Really good brand to be on the lookout for. Free Fly. 30 for Tesla, 36. Okay. Well, I'll pass on it until next week because it'll be half off. I doubt anybody's gonna buy it. What brand are you? YKK zipper, but there's no brand. Oh, it's Cutter and Buck. Never mind, that's why. Cutter and Buck is so cheap, the labels even rub off. Vineyard Vines, too much money. For Vineyard Vines sweaters. Banana Republic. 100% cashmere Banana Republic. Oh, I'll pass. If there's a better brand, I might pick that up. Yeah.
I'm just moving it.
Gotcha. I'll come move it out of your way, sorry.
I figured it was yours.
Yeah. Gotcha. Alright, see what else we got. Probably gonna finish with this rack and then I'll be done for the day. Again, if you missed any part of this live thrift, it's gonna be up on my YouTube channel later today, probably by like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so within the next 5 hours. 30 to 40, yep. Yeah, I think the Free Fly was $7.99, I believe. Really, really good brand. The shorts have a really awesome sell-through rate, so I'm assuming that the sweaters do too. I'll look it up after I'm done thrifting, but pretty sure they'll have pretty good sell-through rate. Start sneezing? Oh yeah, yeah, I like the way you think. Start sneezing really fast. Get a little closer and just sneeze. See, we learned something new today, everybody. Almost to 100K likes? Yeah, almost to 100K. Let's go. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. If you're not following, hit that follow button too while you're tapping that screen. What is this one? Idle? Oh, Idle. Ideal. I want to see where White picked up. She picked up like 6 pairs of pants and jeans. She was just over here, but if you want to see it, you'll have to check out the YouTube video later today because I already filmed it. Oh, this one has a logo on the front. I'm going to pass just because of that logo. Gaudy logo. Over 100K. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody for tapping that screen. You guys can take a break now unless you want to keep going. We're almost done. We just got to finish this last aisle and we'll be done for the day. Gonna get some work done. Peace out, Trisha. Thanks for stopping in. As always. Oh man, another North Face, but it has a huge logo on the front. That logo makes it worth nothing. Really hard to sell when they got those big gaudy logos on the front. Couple North Faces today that were almost a pickup, but they had those dang logos, or they were just a little bit too expensive. Or this pass, it's too expensive. Houston, not really much in this section, that's for sure. Sweaters lately have been a really either hit or miss. There's days when I walk out with a whole bunch of sweaters and other days I walk out with almost nothing. comfort. Ugly Christmas sweater sell? Yes, they do. Definitely this time of year. Get them listed if you have them. Do not hold those any longer than you possibly can, because they will only sell for a certain period of time. And then you will not be able to sell them until next year. Unless you're really, really lucky. J. McLaughlin. Polo Ralph Lauren. A little vintage Polo Ralph Lauren. Nothing much. Pretty dry in this section. The last couple in the back, and then we will be done. People looking for them now. What fees on eBay? It's normally like right around 13%. Right around 13% of your sales price is what eBay charges in fees. Yeah, people are definitely looking for those ugly Christmas sweaters right now during this time of year. All right, let me get to a quiet spot and then I'll sign off. Spin around the corner. Found Ibex wool sweaters. I've never found the brand Ibex, but I know I'm definitely on the lookout for it. He's on sale price and shipping, yes. But if you do free shipping, you don't gotta worry about that. You should see full price. I normally do free shipping on most of my items. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you missed any part of this live thrift, it'll be up on my YouTube channel later today, probably within the next 5-6 hours. So definitely go give it a watch. I'm gonna be live tonight going over all of my finds on live at 9:30 Eastern tonight. So come to my live here on TikTok and I'll show you everything I picked up. I'm gonna go through this stuff and kind of decide what I want to pick up and what I'm not gonna pick up. So peace out. Hopefully you guys have a good day. I'll see you later tonight.